Yeah. Hello, people. Welcome back to the Look Outside playthrough. I'm your host, Chad Marco. Earlier I was doing a bit of a stream test. I was just trying out a different setting. I'm going to be experimenting a bit. You won't notice much difference, more than likely, but it's just making little changes in OBS, trying to take the quality up a few percentages. Wasn't anything too stressful then. So we're coming up on the last day, I believe. Kill the roach. Yeah, it's on site. Is it already the last day? What time is it? 5:58. Is it the last day right now? Let me see. Only one day left. Okay. Check the news. You spent some time browsing news sites. Nothing new or interesting today. Check social media. Only nonsense and bots. Okay. I wonder if there's any benefit to taking care of that plant. I was trying to do it for most of the game. I forgot here and there, especially once that monster started residing in my my personal room. But I wonder if there's actual benefit. Oh well. Damn, a lot of roaches in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just got up. So we got what, one day left? You hear a knock at the door. I haven't even showered yet, and people are knocking at the damn door. It's the last day. That's the chef, right? Hey, it's Hobbs again. I need some more help. Yeah. Can you spare any more ingredients? I'll teach you a thing or two about cooking. Got some eggs and raw beef. That's good. And some frozen vegetable. Oh, frozen fish. We got plenty of food, so I don't even mind. And it's like we're coming on the last day, so it's not a big deal to give them anything. In fact, I give him one more. I don't think a chef would want a TV dinner though. Some beans. Perfect. This would come in handy. I'll give you some pointers for cooking instincts. Listen up. All right. I hope that's useful. Your cooking skill has gone up. I'll drop by later in case you find more. Okay. I mean, you can at least prepare something for us. Damn. I'm just saying, dog. Oh yeah, I never showered. Yeah, so this is or there's only one day left apparently, but I'm not sure. Like, do they mean that today is the last day, or is tomorrow the last day? That's what I'm not sure about. When they say last day, it could mean either one. Right, cooking skill did go up, so let's see if we can make anything. Tomato can, tomatoes and beans. Just like some damn soup. Man, the landlord, Mr. Henderson, was really on my ass last week about rent. Hey Marco, I've got an idea. Since you're such a good pal, maybe you could loan me $200. Do I have it? I would give it to him if I had it. Again, we're coming up on the last day. I don't think we need to worry about rent. This will all be over in a week or two, and when things go back to normal, Mr. Henderson will be on my ass. Come on, Marco, you're my best friend in the whole world. You got to do this for me. I don't have 200. You're broke too? What am I asking you for? Well, this was a real waste of time. Do I have it? Oh, I don't. I'm broke. Yeah. I would have gave it to him. I wouldn't have been tripping on it, but shit, I ain't got. I'm broke too, dog. It'd be like that. 16 games? Damn. Wake the Blood Knight. All right, let's play some video games. On the last day, you resume your Wake the Blood Knight game. The Blood Knight has awakened. Nothing can stop the Blood Knight's rampage. Where you once protected the innocent, you now mercilessly slaughter them, women, children, and elderly. You disembowel them all in the final level. You build a tower of guts and bones, and then a throne. When you finally slaughtered the last living person, an old woman in a babushka shawl, you drink blood out of her brain and cackle maniacally. You have won. You can't tell what Helen is emoting behind her mask, but you can see the callous judgment in her eyes. Pappy, once on the edge of his seat as you played, is now disgusted by the game. For him, the dirty job got a little too dirty. You've woken the Blood Knight. The Blood Knight has inspired a dark new skill within you. You have learned blood madness. May God have mercy on your soul. Damn. I guess it's kind of like playing Mortal Kombat or something. I feel like that sometimes when I'm watching horror movies. Like, it just gets a little bit too fucked up. And I keep watching. It's just the way it is. Disinfected. This makes the first. Nah, that makes the first aid kit. Okay. Man, we got plenty of stuff though. Gasoline with nothing. Alright, let's hit the streets. And Ganter. Yep, it's a very late stream. But welcome. I was gonna stream this earlier. Well, I did the stream test, but I mean like a real stream. But I got kind of drowsy. And I didn't want to be here like barely hanging on. So I said, let me sleep first and then just wake. Whenever I wake up, I'll start playing it. Yeah, your dream. I believe I know what it means, Aster. What is it? The object is a telescope. It is not pouring liquid, it is pouring light. Incredible, you're correct. My dream must have been about a telescope. The image that reflected must have been the visitor. How were you able to divine the meaning of my dream so easily? Dreams, I collect them. Damn. We never found Helen's daughter, but something weird happened when I was in the apartment in my other save. She showed up and she said, there you are, my daughter. And she attacked us. But I had Zarya in my party. So I'm thinking, what if Zarya is her mom? I mean, what if Zarya is her daughter? But Zarya didn't look like her. Yeah, 8-year-old girl has a slingshot she always carries with her. Yeah, and Zarya doesn't have a slingshot. She has a paintball gun. I don't know, just kind of weird. Because she definitely attacked the hell out of us. She seems docile here. But oh well. Again, it's the last day, so I'm just kind of trying to keep up with everything that's happened and what I could do. Again, I know I have what CCTV recording, the painting. But I think even if I gave these to the astronomers, I don't have enough. Like you have to have I think four. You have to have 4 items where you were able to capture an image of the visitor without looking at it yourself. We got a CCTV recording and a painting though. But other than that, I don't think we have another one. Oh, rest in peace, Eugene. We miss your dog. I did find something mildly interesting in my other save. Oh yeah, I can use the elevator now too. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I found something mildly interesting. Let me see if I can find the elevator. But now that we're coming up on the last day, I gotta say, I really enjoyed this game. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Like when I first started playing it, because whenever I start playing the game, I play it for like 5 minutes just to see what it looks like. Try to figure out the best settings for the stream and whatnot. I was like, okay, I get it. It's like a little horror RPG. I see the Earthbound or Mother influence. I was like, yeah, again, it's just the idea of a horror RPG is just. I don't know if that's a genre that, or I don't know if those are genres that blend well. But they found a good way. They found a way. They definitely found a way. I wouldn't say the game is necessarily scary, but if there's anything scary about it, I think is in your decisions. Not always knowing what the right thing to do is. Like, yeah, not always knowing what's the right move to make. Because there is like a feeling of consequence in this game. I think that's what differs compared to something like No, I'm Not Human. Dude, I cannot find the elevator on this level, bro. Yeah, but No, I'm Not Human is more like the illusion of choice and consequence. This game, you actually feel it, Yeah, like when Eugene got killed, stuff like that. Like you actually feel the weight of your consequences. I mean, yeah, the decisions and the consequences that come with it. No, I'm Not Human feels like that initially, but once you start to understand the game better, it's like, nothing really matters. But I figured out that this guy right here, I didn't want to bother him because I thought maybe he'd eat my face. But you tap a finger shoulder. You tap his shoulder. What, you want something? What are you? Some fucking thing, I don't know. Rude question. You want to hang out? Sure. Okay, I'm Emmanuel. I just thought it was funny because that's my name. It was just, I don't run into a lot of Emmanuels in my life. I'm not gonna say it's not a common name, but I just know personally I don't run into too many. I think there was only one other Emmanuel when I was going to school, and I think since then I probably met like one. It was like some Mexican baby in a grocery store. My mom said my name, and then the Mexican couple like looked at us and was like, "That's the name of our child here." Let's talk. What happened to you? Turned into a bunch of hands. So what's up? What happened with the bus? It crashed. I was in it. Why are you still saying? Guess I'm built different. Need anything? Nah, man, I'm good. So what? So what's up? How you doing? Could be worse, I guess. Oh, hold up. Before you go, did you see any old audio cassettes? Had a bunch of these in a bag, but it got all torn up on the bus. I think a bunch of these idiots grabbed some, the guys with the hands like me. Don't know why they take them. It's not like any of them got cassette players. Nobody's got those anymore. Been playing this one tape on loop since. It's starting to drive me kind of crazy. I got some stuff from the bus. I could trade you for tapes if you find any. Yo, really? That's wild, man. Yeah, damn. I mean, his whole face is just fingers. Did you get Dudes Bop 96? What are the chances? Literally the first guy I talked to. Wow. Okay, let me see him. Okay. So yeah, he'll trade you items for cassette tapes. We've been collecting them the whole time while we've been fighting those finger monsters without even realizing it. Um, coat of arms. What's that? I think the coat of arms allows you to act twice, 50% of the time. You wanted to trade 6 tapes for a coat of arms, a suit made from tangled limbs, 50% chance for the wearer to act twice per turn. I like how he actually explains to you what the item does, so at least you know what you're trading for. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I wonder does the song change when you talk to him after giving him more tapes though? Nope, same song. Wait, what's this? A trophy will make you feel like a winner at home. It's yours for $762. Well, I'm broke as hell. I'm broke, broke. Mosquito knife, pizza cutter. But you still have the furnace edge. A white hot blade pulled out of the heart of the furnace beast. Oh Lord. Let me get that shit. Damn. Now I feel special. Boost luck and max stem. It saps your life right out of your skull. Welding helmet. Protects from bright blindness, fire, acid, and explosives. But oh, vision. No sir. I need that. This was always a nice item. Rusty crown. But lowered your defense a little bit. Okay. I'm just saying if there's any reason for me to change my items around. But I don't think so. Golden locket. Yeah, I was going to play some Nier, but felt tired, so got some beers and was watching Spy X Family. Yeah, you know, you gotta know how to manage your energy sometimes, man. Sometimes it's better to go ahead and just take that nap so you can do what you want to do with enough energy to do it and enjoy it. You know, a lot of times I want to push myself to do certain things, but you know, I just don't have the energy. So it's like, go ahead and just take a nap, man. I'm taking this wallet here because it doesn't seem to be a consequence for taking this stuff. So I'm taking it. What game is this? Auntie Wilma's Crossword Challenge, a hardcore crossword video game for experts only. Oh, man. But you gotta be careful too. The thing about that early nap is that sometimes I'll end up like taking that nap, and then when I wake up, I don't feel like getting up and doing anything. That's the problem. The door is locked electronically. Saturn. Saturn. Where's my Saturn disc? Did I ever get a Saturn disc? This is one I never figured out. I don't think I ever figured out how to get in here because it just says Saturn. What was this? Yeah, I'm not sure if I ever got in there at all. Unfortunately, Luke is a fairly common name for millennials. I thought it was I thought it was Aiden. I thought Aiden was like the go-to name. Or maybe that's Zoomers. Aiden, Caden, Aiden and Caden. Man, this bear suit is hot. I ain't even gonna lie. This is a hot ass bear suit. It's good for like chilly nights, but it's like it really has to be like chilly in the house. That's the thing about it. You gotta wear it at the right time. Let's put it like that. But it's a hot ass bear suit. I think I misjudged the temperature tonight. Do you have an offering? What kind of offering? The visitor responds to those who observe it. You must gather witnesses to its form. Artifacts that hold the visitor's image, bring them to us. Yeah, so he wants me to bring him these artifacts. I think he needs 4, but I only have 2. I've had a vision of a prophet, his mind long gone. His last coherent thoughts are written testimony to what he witnessed. It's a vision of a journal, a manuscript, the final lucid moments of writer before succumbing to the visitor. Surely we can find this. A journal, a manuscript. It will be gone forever. Yeah, I'm just thinking, look, I'm not going to worry about it too much because, like I said, if it's coming and going, let it go. But it could be a situation where you have to give him these items in order to get a better ending. But I don't know if making an offering to the visitor is going to, like, I don't see how this is going to give us a better ending. So I'm not really worried about it. But you know, if it turns out that not giving him any offerings leads to a bad ending, then I can always just load up an older save and give them or load up an older save, give the offerings I have to him, and try to find the other ones. Because we have 2, so I'm sure I could probably find the other 2. Like, I don't think the game's gonna cut you off from being able to find Indy. I think it's just about you know, taking the time to find it. But that manuscript, I don't know where the hell you would find that at. It's gotta be somewhere around here. I wonder if I can find it before the day is over though. I have a cousin called Aiden. See, there you go. Aiden and Caden. What the hell is in there? Oh, Aiden and Caden. If I had a child, I want to give him a unusual name. I just feel like going for something generic is kind of boring, right? Like, oh, we got another David. But if it's a girl, I'll probably go for something more generic. I've always loved the name Alyssa. That's probably like my favorite girl name. Alyssa, Elena. I love names like that. But if I had a boy, I'm gonna name him something ridiculous. I'm gonna punish him from the beginning. Didn't Robin Williams name his daughter Zelda? Yeah, I could nerd out name my son like Guts or something from Berserk, or really doom him by naming him Griffith or something. I never killed this guy. Oh yeah, I killed him in my other save. I developed your photo here. It didn't come out very good. Are you sure you exposed this to a negative image? You should give it another shot. Here's your photo paper. First, you need a negative image of the subject. Usually that would be film and a camera. Then you need to expose your photo paper to light projected through that negative. Ah, I see. I think that you have to put the photo paper in the telescope, and that'll probably allow you to get one more artifact. I think that's one of the last ones you can get, and then it's the manuscript. Probably don't have enough time to get all of them before the day is out, but I wouldn't give it to him anyway, so it doesn't matter. If something bad happens, then I can just load it up, then give it to him. But you know, since we got time, we might as well try to investigate those last 2 artifacts. You know, and then after that, just play video games for the remainder of the day. You know, enjoy our good company here. But wait a minute, what if I gotta have the light off for this? I feel like you probably wouldn't have the light off. Ooh, oh my God, the demons, the flesh. I'm in the belly of the beast. This bear suit is hot, but damn if it ain't comfortable, bro. That's the thing about it, you know. One issue with my room is that it heats up very well when we have the heat on. But let's say I have the heat off, it can get very cold in here during the winter because my second door here connects to the outside. So of course you got like, even now I can feel a bit of the chill coming through that door. So during the winter, if we're not using the heat, and we usually are, it's not like we can't, but you know, that chill would come, you can just feel it through the door a little bit. So this room can get kind of cold. And sometimes I don't like using the heater because with my room being so small, it heats up fast and it gets cold fast. So it's like, it always feels like an extreme during like the winter months. But with this bear suit, I don't even need the heat on and I feel fine. That's what I like about it. But if it's not cold enough, this damn thing is hot. A telescope is pointing downward. Pointing outside. Oh shit. There's a disc-shaped reflection on the floor projected by the curved telescope lens. The shape of the projection seems to match that void disc perfectly. Maybe put the void disc down. You expose the black disc to the projected image of the telescope. That should do it. There is now a negative image imprinted onto the disc. Receive negative disc. Strange disc with a negative image imprinted on it. Okay. Leave it alone. Point it downward. Examine it. It's an odd looking telescope. Okay. Point it downward. Okay. Saturn 146. Ooh. Okay, I'm back. Zaku is my wake up alarm. It's perfect because of that countdown in the beginning. Feels like the base is under attack. I think I never found Jupiter. I think that's the problem. I never found the Jupiter disc. I never found the Jupiter. That's why I can't get in there. I never found the Jupiter disc. That's what it was. If I had Jupiter, I could get through that door downstairs. That's the problem. Lord. I try to do everything without using a guide, but sometimes I just get stabbed. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm definitely the same way. But there are some games where I just don't even care as much. Like Dark Souls is one of those games where I don't really push myself too much as far as trying to figure everything out on my own. Like I kind of embrace looking for help when I play games like Dark Souls. You know, like any boss, I'll go into it and, you know, try to figure it out on my own. But it really is just one of those games where I just don't mind. I don't mind looking for help when it comes to Dark Souls. But with some games, I just have a greater desire to figure everything out on my own. I think the thing about a game like Dark Souls is that I don't know, like you would think I would just embrace the challenge of it. But I don't know. I guess because maybe there's so many secrets. Like that game is just the way it's designed. It's really designed to kind of trip you up a lot. Like you'll be fighting a boss 50 times and then realize that it has a weakness where you could have beat it in 4 hits or something like that. It'd be like weird shit like that. About photography. A negative image of the subject. Usually there'll be a film and a camera. Then you need to expose your photo paper to light, project it through that negative. Okay. So all right. So you have photo paper. You need a negative image of the subject. Usually there'll be film and a camera. Then you need to expose your photo paper to light, project it through that negative. Oh, I remember now. There's a room upstairs that has like some sort of machine, and I think that I could probably use that to do what he's talking about. Heavy weather. What's up? I named my son Dimitri just for the laugh. Is that a Dark Stalkers reference? It's such a shame he was never in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They put didn't they put Felicia in over him? Although I can't be mad because Felicia is sexy and Morgan. But damn, man. No, I'm mad because they put that one girl in over him. I forgot her name, but that Chinese zombie girl. Oh no. A lot of people wanted Dimitri in the game because you know he had that. I think he had a super in one game where he would turn like the male characters into a woman, and so they were the fans of Darkstalkers. They were looking forward to seeing that super brought to you know the next generation through Marvel's Capcom 3, but we never got it. I forgot exactly what it is that he does, but I think he has some type of technique where when he uses it on the male Kaz, it turns him into a girl temporarily. So, but that was on like one of the older games. So you imagine if he had that in Marvel 3 or something, that would have been crazy. Like you would have got a gender bended version of every male character. But maybe that's exactly why they didn't put him in. But even without that ability in the game, Dimitri is such a cool character. Like, and it's just it's strange they didn't put him in. It's still strange they didn't put him in that game. I forgot where that damn room is at. I think it's on the first floor. Let me go back. I mean the third floor. But it's weird that so many characters got in over him because he is like the Ryu. Like Dimitri and Morgan are like the Ken and Ryu of the Darkstalker series. Like I don't think it's a stretch to say that. Yeah, there were two. Like Morgan made sense because she was in Marvel 1 and 2. But Felicia and the other girl getting in over Dimitri, that never made sense to me. He would have been so awesome in that game, bro. It's a tragedy. A lazy bastard. A retro projector that uses disc-like slides is turned off. The head is pointed at the wall. Tilt the head down. Place photo paper. I gotta make sure I don't kill myself doing this. Insert this. It looks like you can insert a disc-shaped object here. Negative this. Okay. You close your eyes and switch on the machine. The image is imprinted onto the paper. Get exposed paper. There's still a disc in the machine. Take it out. Okay. So I think this is actually the third artifact. Which would mean we only need one more. I wonder though, how would we get the Jupiter disc? It must be associated with like something, like one of the little side quests that I never completed. Okay. All right. No, it's dangerous. It's you're worried for me? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm sure I can do it. I'll do it right now and come back to so really I don't have enough time because you can't get that paper back until tomorrow. But I do still have an older save, I think, where I could go back and do that if I needed to. So I might try it later. But the important thing is now we know how to do it. We know how to do it, so that's cool. We know how to get one of the last artifacts. The only one left is the written one, the manuscript. Seasons are backwards down here. It's slowly getting warm, but still using electric blanket. Right now, we're going through the cold seasons. We're getting into deep fall now, and I'm miserable. I don't see the appeal of cold weather. I really don't. I hate it especially because I love wearing shorts. I'm always most comfortable wearing shorts and tank tops and stuff. So for me, the colder seasons are just miserable. I don't like wearing like a lot of clothes, dressing heavy, sweaters and hoodies and whatnot. I mean, I have them, but I wear it reluctantly. I wear it in rebellion. I'm trying to think, where would the Jupiter disc even be? And that was another weird thing that happened too. We were never able to find the blacksmith or those other characters that I found in the Mushroom Village. I don't know if that was a bug or what, but he said that he would be in my apartment and he never showed up. So clearly that's weird. Idle neat. Looking cozy, of course. I'm hotter than you think though. That's for damn sure. Alright, nothing in here. Yeah, really just trying to wrap this game up. You know, might not even worry about that last the last one, the manuscript. I might just go ahead and just go up and play video games to end the game, to finish off the game here. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's something down here. But I still feel like there's something in the sewers here that I haven't found. I might be overthinking it though. Again, just trying to make sure I've dotted all my I's and crossed all my T's. You know, if the artifacts do turn out to be more important than I thought, then, you know, it's no biggie. I do plan on playing this game again, though. Like, I have another save, but I mostly use that one for, like, doing things the opposite way I did it here, so I can just see what some of the consequences for your actions are. Like, if I just to know for sure if I did certain things right or wrong. Any news? I'm so scared for them. I'm not sure what we'll do next. Find a way out? We will surely have to. Maybe I can help. Sincerely, thank you. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Misunderstanding. It was a mistake. Okay. Well, it turned out that the giant spider was actually their teacher. I was a little worried. That could have been a very bad event there if I turned out to be wrong. Just led all those kids straight to a monster that was trying to eat them. But it all worked out. I didn't get much of a reward for it, though. Okay, that's the furnace. We defeated him. I think there's still a tick left somewhere, too, because all the tubes here aren't illuminated. So there must be a tick left somewhere. Although I don't know if that's really important. I'm not sure if that's important. So this weekend, I'm going to be watching a lot of horror movies. You know, tomorrow is Halloween, which is kind of perfect. That's, you know, I'm off on the weekend. So Halloween is Friday, but the whole weekend I'm gonna be locked in my room, eating junk food, watching horror movies. I'm hoping I could get at least like 10 movies in over the weekend. Like 10 or so, around 10. I'm thinking about like at least 10 really good movies, really good horror movies in over the weekend. If not a little bit more, depending on how I budget my time. Now, see, I typically watch horror movies throughout the year anyway, but when I'm watching horror movies throughout the year, I take risk. Like, I'll go for movies that aren't rated very high, movies that I've never heard of, things like that, and that can be very hit or miss. But when it's Halloween, it's a bit different because I typically only go for movies that are highly rated, that I've heard good things about. So that's kind of what makes Halloween a bit different from the rest of the year. Normally, I'm watching any damn thing, movies I've already seen, or like again low rated movies. Because sometimes you'll find like hidden gems. You know, you might find a movie that's rated like a 4 or something on IMDb, but it's actually pretty decent. Like there was one movie called Boneface that's rated like a 4, but it was pretty decent. And another one called Alma and the Wolf. So sometimes it pays off to take risks, you know, to go for horror movies you may have not have heard of or aren't rated very high. Hello again, dear. Let's talk. Anything interesting nearby? Okay. All right. So still nothing there. Sounds like he's getting better, like he's figuring it out. Yeah, we never. So Sylvian was just a mushroom mimic. Was that card game even real? Did he make it up? I wanted to duel him. So John Pierre was just a mushroom mimic. So Philip was just a mushroom mimic. So Claire was just a mushroom mimic. Oh, so that's what happened. That's what happened. All those people that I rescued, they were already dead. Oh, I was like, where did they go? That's what happened. So everybody that I rescued here were just mushroom mimics. Damn. I wonder if there was any way to save them. Like, what if I had to attack them instead of the enemy that was attacking me? That could be possible. I might have fucked up here. But oh well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs and play video games. I'm satisfied with what I've been able to do. I think I'll spend my last day playing video games with my friends. You seen the new Chainsaw Man movie? Oh no, it already came out. Damn, I haven't seen it yet. I know that it's about the arc where he meets what was it, the shark girl? I forgot what the hell her power was. She was like a shark bitch, right? Damn, I wish it was in theaters. That'd be cool. I went to see the Demon Slayer movie. Mm-mm. Oh man. Oh wait, it's in theaters. Oh shit. I didn't even realize that. Oh fuck, I gotta go see that. And I gotta go to the movies. And Demon Slayer is still playing. Oh man. Unfortunately though, they only have the dub though. But it's playing today. Wow. Wow. So it is in theaters. That's cool. Yeah, I figured. That's why when you said it, I immediately looked at my local movie theater to see what was playing. I was like, if they had the Demon Slayer movie playing, they probably have Chainsaw Man. Okay, it's playing tomorrow too. Yeah, yeah. Damn. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see that. I'm gonna have to go see that. I get paid today too. I get paid in like 2 hours. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. Chainsaw Man the movie Rize arc. Yeah, I've already read that arc in the manga. That's where I stopped actually because I hated the way it ended. But I go see it. Shit, maybe I'll pick Chainsaw Man up back up because I did just finish Jujutsu Kaisen. I put a pause on Freewind because this is October, so horror movies come first. But going into November, I'm gonna go back to watch anime. That's cool. I'm gonna go watch it either today or tomorrow. That's a not necessarily a horror movie, but Chainsaw Man is like a dark, gory horror anime, so it's suitable for the season. This is honestly kind of a weak lineup though for October. Like the only horror movies they have playing right now is Black Phone 2. And I've never seen Black Phone 1, so don't really want to go see that. I might watch Black Phone 1 over the weekend and then just go watch the movie at the theaters, maybe like Sunday or something. No. Wake the Blood Knight. I never got the chance to use that power too. What was it? Blood Madness. Driven mad by blood. Needs to be bleeding to use. Lose control but become resilient and deadly. Cool. Yeah. Let's play video games. Hunko's Grand Journey. Come on, guys. Is there a good rip? I'm not sure. I'm gonna just go to the theaters to see it. I want the theater experience. Freewind is Weeb, Lord of the Ring. Oh, okay. I only got like 2 episodes in before I got busy with other things. But going into November, I'm gonna start watching it again. But like I said, during October is all about horror movies for me. Hanko's Grand Journey is a cute seafaring adventure game where you play as a little pink orb guy trying to rescue his family. Seems like it's about pirates. Oh no, Hanko's kids have been kidnapped by pirates. You have to sail the sea searching for clues on where to find them. It often involves treasure maps or ship battles. The gameplay is fairly simple, but the exploration is fun. This game is kind of fun. You play for 2 hours. You hear a knock at the door. Sounds like Oregon Trail. Man, we used to love Oregon Trail at school. Family members dying left and right. Shooting the ox. A healthy man wearing a hood is standing in front of the door. He's carrying a bunch of bags, potato sacks. I think he's the food trader. One thing I will say that I think was kind of underutilized in this game is that there weren't enough people who came knocking at your door who were like threats and enemies. Like I think I only got attacked at the door like 1 time or 2 times. And one of them was just the pizza the guy was fucking delivering. But I think there should have been more instances of people knocking on the door and being a threat, like trying to kill you or transforming into a monster or something. Because it would have made you more wary of opening the door for people. Damn. I mean, really, we got plenty of food, so you know. But I'll humor him. Buy some bread. I'll humor the guy. Bread and beans? Yeah, a burrito. That was a burrito for sure, man. I just made a damn burrito. Okay. Let's play some more Honko's Grand Journey. You resume your Honko's Grand Journey game. You find a buried treasure map that leads to an ancient Mayan temple in the jungle, and X marks the spot, revealing your kidnapped son, Burlap. You've rescued your first child. This game is kind of fun. You played for 2 hours. All right. I mean, this is how we're spending the last day, man. We're spending it with the homies, eating. We're spending it with the homies, just eating and playing video games. I don't really care to do anything else. And really, I kind of just want to see like what type of ending you get if you don't do the mission for the astronomers, which is to give them the four artifacts. Because really, I feel like that's what I would do. You know, it's fun trying to collect them because that's where you get into trouble, get into fights and things like that. But do you really want to give it to them? Fuck the visitor. Let them come and go. That's how I feel. So it's the last day. We had our fun. Let's just play video games. After a long ship battle, you finally managed to catch Blackbeard, who kidnapped your son, Gilfio. You duel him on the deck of his ship until he falls off the plank. You rescue another kid. This game is kind of fun. You played for 2 hours. You hear a knock at the door. It's not the evening. I think also, after October, you guys know I do like a lot of survival horror games. I kind of want to switch it up a little bit. Play something like a different genre. Look through the eye hole. Oh boy. Hello? Okay. Nobody's here. You pick up a whiskey. Who the hell just knocks and leaves stuff in front of the door, man? Whatever. Spent my last day playing Honko's Grand Journey. You resume your Honko's Grand Journey game. With your assembled crew of pirates, you storm Havana and rescue your kidnapped daughter Megumi from the evil governor Sancho Pardo Donlibon, thus reuniting your family. You've done it. You won the game. It's gratifying to reunite Honko's family. Good. The selling and treasure hunting has gotten you to think about your own little treasure hoard. You have learned cash sock. Cash sock. Cash sock. The hell? The hell is that? Attack based on your accumulated booty. Lose 5% of your treasure at every use. Oh, I see. So it's like putting your change in a sock and whacking the enemy over the head with it. Okay. I think it's pretty cool how you learn skills through playing video games. And it's also a way to pass time. If this was like a big budget game and they could expand on all the ideas, that would be pretty cool. Like, imagine if this was like a big budget game, and so instead of you playing these games and it just being illustrated through text, but it'll actually be an assortment of different like short mini games that you have to play and complete in order to actually learn those skills. Like, that'd be pretty cool. But I think with some of these games, they're probably a little bit harder to recreate for like a short mini game. I think, was it Massacre Princess? Because that's supposed to be like a long JRPG. But again, you can just break it down into segments or something. Catafalque, famously difficult platformer with a horror theme, set in trap-filled catacomb. Damn, that sounds cool. I bet you learned a good skill from this one. Catafalque is a well-known platformer series about vampires and castles, so this is like a Castlevania ripoff. You played the game at a friend's house as a kid, so you're already familiar with it. The game is a doozy. You remember it being hard, but your skills have decayed over the years. The platforming segments are okay, but the first boss is brutal. Morton isn't as interested in the game as he is with you picking up every item and collectible you can find. He diligently reminds you when you've forgotten an item, even if you don't need it. Pappy takes a shot at the game. He's terrible and his hands are far too large for the controller, but he enjoys watching you defeat what he dubs the forces of chaos. The game is a struggle. Your morale goes down. That's crazy. Hellbreaker, welcome to the stream. We're just trying to wrap up Look Outside here. We're on the last day, so I'm just spending it playing video games. You resume your Catafalque game. You diligently play through the first level again and manage to defeat the boss. You've only got one life left and quickly lose it in the second level, a brutal ice world. Morton hovers above you as you play, eagerly pointing out every collectible and pickup. He doesn't seem to understand the game at all. Pappy watches with bated breath as you clear out a catacomb of skeletons. He's worried about how dusty it is. The game is a struggle. You played for 2 hours. It's getting late. You should probably sleep. You hear a knock at the door. It's now night. Okay, who the fuck is this? Oh, it's the trader lady. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to trade one last time. Maybe there'll be a boss battle or something. Some of the building's floors look different from before. Floor 1 especially is all sort of messed up. Well, I think that's old news. Okay, what's she got here? Oh, a machete. Oh, nice. Anxiety meds. Man, I'm about broke. I'm sitting there acting like I just got it like that. See you, baby. Check you out later. Did I miss the ending? Well, I think we're about to get one right now. Is there anything I want to do before this nightmare ends? Now might be my last chance. Just sleep. Is this really going to be all over when I wake up tomorrow? No. It's now early morning. This is it. 15 days have passed. Is it really over? Nope. You already see the damn ghoul standing by my damn bed. The roaches got bigger. Oh my God. Oh Lord. I can't talk to anybody. So that's it then. Time to leave and see what the outside is like. Over the course of 15 days, the world as you know it ended. The cataclysm is over, but the nightmare is only beginning. The true death toll can never be known, but more than 2/3 of humanity is wiped out in half a month. Of the few that remain, most are transformed into grotesque ways. Those known as the curse are so heavily warped as to no longer be recognizable as human. The most terrible consequences of the disaster, however, are the 100 gods. 124 gargantuan monsters. Highly intelligent and powerful, utterly inhuman in body and soul. It's estimated that they alone are responsible for 1/10 of the disaster's original death toll. Some believe them to be humans who won the curse lottery, gaining powers many orders of magnitude above the others. Others think they are alien overlords left behind by the cataclysm. The 100 gods are the tyrants of the new world, and their follower cults become the closest thing to government. Rebuilding a semblance of society under the iron fist rule of the 100 gods is slow. Some of the cursed are lucky, retaining portions of their human sanity, but are plagued with terrible after effects. Depression, paranoia, and psychosis are common. Their integration into society is a challenge. Medicine is now in very short supply and often has unexpected results from their strange new biology. Nobody ever truly understands what happened. There are so many mysteries, and the new world is overwhelming. Few have the energy to look back. Though one mystery in particular still eats at you. Many completely vanished on the final night of the disaster. Your neighbor Sybil was among them. The door to her home was left open. An enormous hole marked the outer wall, as if something reached down from the sky and plucked her away. What really became of her? Damn. The terrible ending. No going back. Well, so I guess sitting around playing video games and not completing the main quest is not the route you want to go. That was horrible. But, you know, somehow I'm not as upset about it as like, what is it? What's the fucking game? Stay out of the house. Stay out of the house was just worse because I guess because it had multiple endings and they were all bad. Now this game can have multiple endings and they're all bad too. But I don't know how many endings are in this game. And really, it's like, how many endings could there be? Because it seems like, is it based on the number? Maybe it's based on the number of artifacts you give the guy. Like, maybe you get a different ending based on like how many you give him. I'm not sure, but also it kind of just makes sense, like, because with all the changes that humanity went through after the visitor showed up, it's not like it would just be undone because they left. But I guess we just didn't have an idea of like the scale and scope of the issue, especially with the 120 gods. Lord. Ending, no going back, 500 points. Days elapsed, 15, 0 points. Friends, 800 points. Bosses defeated, 18. What was that? What was that? Well, damn. Anxiety meds. Is the black thing in your room friendly now? No. If you talk to him, he'll murder you and put you into like this hell purgatory hybrid where you're just being tortured forever in great pain. How a lot of people went crazy for being inside for 2 weeks, and how some people became really wealthy by exploiting the crisis. Are we talking about COVID now? The visitor is a thing you can't see, but if you meet it, it will infect you and change you. This is both the isolation, rumination, normies during the period, and the exposure to the virus. Well, at least they didn't transform into monsters, Hellbreaker. I'll take COVID-19 over what's going on in this game. I do have an older save. I have an older save I can go back to and try to get the rest of the artifacts. Let me just see something real quick. Let me see how many days do I have left here. Let me see how many days I have left here. Let me see. 3 days left. So I still have a good save where I have time to find the last artifacts for sure. And I might be able to get the rest of them even on with the last day that I have. The last one was here, right? Okay, and what time is it? Do I have the painting? That's still the void disc, so it's early in the morning. All right, so now I won't be able to get the other one because you need an extra day, but I could get it if I go back to my 3 days left. So I'm glad. That's why I use multiple save slots, because you never know. But the fact that I have a save with 3 days left, that should be more than enough time to find all the artifacts. Because I already know how to get. I have 2, and I know how to get the 3rd one. It's just the 4th one I'm not sure about. But let me see something. If I go back to that file, do I have the other 2? Let me make sure I have the other 2. Let me see. I have, yep, the painting and the CCTV recording. So all is not lost, because I was really playing the game up until that last point. I just wanted to see what would happen if you just, kind of let things play out. Because the game tells you, hey, it'll blow over in 15 days. I'm like, all right, cool. But it seems like they do want you to actually put in effort to figure out the mystery of the game, or the mystery of the visitor. Fuck you, Roach. But this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm wondering if you get a different ending based on the number of artifacts you give him. Like, what if you don't need to give him all of them? Because the thing is, I'm guessing there are multiple endings, but if there are multiple endings, how do you get the different endings? Because it doesn't seem like there are a lot of like different outcomes in terms of things you could do differently, other than whether or not you get the artifacts. So maybe the ending is based on not getting all the artifacts, but how many. And that's what I'm going to test right now, to see if I can get a different ending based on the number of artifacts I give to him. And he should, where is he? In the basement, right? Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. COVID was amazing for me. I barely remember it, to be well, okay. Just like the song I made said, life is still the same. Life just felt the same for me during COVID, other than like going out and then being expected to wear masks in different places and social distancing. That was really the only difference. Other than that, it wasn't really a big deal. Fuck. Where is that guy? Okay, that's the nerd room. He's not in one of those doors, is he? I don't think this is him. A guardian with a glass eye. At first I thought I was looking for a telescope, but nah, but inside. Yeah, so when you talk to the different astronomers, they help lead you to what you need to do to find the artifact. So he was telling you about the telescope there. And I know how to do that one, but I'm not gonna worry about that because I don't have enough days with this file. You gotta have an extra day. But I'm trying to find that one guy. Where's that one dude at? Was he on the ground floor? Maybe he's on the ground floor. Earth and Mars. Yeah, I never got the damn Jupiter disc. Man, where is this guy? I think there's him there. Okay, Tom, no, we cannot use this as an offering. A rose, okay. Okay, a magnetic tape, interesting, we will accept this. A carrying bag for a canvas. If someone paint the visitor's image, very good. Okay, so we gave him 2. The visitor responds to those who observe it. You must gather witnesses to his form. Artifacts that hold the visitor's image, bring them to us. It is our hope that such artifacts will help the visitor understand our thoughts. Okay, so maybe I should have given it to him. Okay. All right, so I gave him 2 artifacts there. So I'm gonna fast forward time to see if the ending is based on the number of artifacts. So maybe you get a different ending based on how many you give him. If not, then I'll just go back to the older save and try to get all the different artifacts. Okay. Leave it. I'm not worried about who's at the door. Let's keep going, man. How was the wagey during COVID? Oh, I was still needing at this point. I think I was. I think that was also around the time that I got my part-time job though. So it's probably a mix for me. Yeah, I think I probably got my part-time job like a little bit after COVID started, like a few months into it or a year into it, so I forgot. Damn. Morton is very useful. I thought he was a real weirdo. At first, I did not trust him. All right. Okay. So let's see. Is there anything? All right. Let's see what's happening. Some leftovers rotted away. This is it. 15 days have passed. Is it really over? Nope. Excuse me there, sir. That's a big ass roach. All right, let's go. Okay, so that it's didn't change anything. So I think you gotta get all of them. Great. Fantastic. Well, that's that. I also noticed that the party members are already kind of odd people themselves and don't appear to be too affected by the mutations. I think most of the people in the party, or ones that join your party, they haven't looked at the visitor. Like, the most extreme mutations occur with people who have looked at the visitor. But I'm not sure if there's like some sort of like trickle off effect as well, though. But I think Morton, he looked, and I think Helen looked as well. But you can see their deformities. Helen with the void face, and Morton, I mean, just looking like something that crawled out of a dungeon somewhere. Your rating, SS. I got a good ass rating though, shit. Damn. Gotta at least appreciate that. All right, so this is my older save here. But this is actually probably like at the end of that day. Yeah. So really, I have 2 days left, but that's enough time. That's enough time. That's just enough time because I need that extra day to develop the paper or develop the photograph. So we have just enough time to complete the game. It's war, you bad. Who the hell? A very haggard young man. He's covered in nasty wounds and is clutching a painful looking gash. I need medical help. I'm sorry, do you have any supplies? Okay. Bandages? Okay. The creep. Oh yeah. Not, I'm not gonna worry about hygiene stuff. You have not saved your game with Sybil. I'm not gonna worry about that. I think at this point in time it's of the essence. Did I ever get more photo paper? I don't think so. So I gotta go get some. So let's do that first. Now, with that'll basically secure the third artifact. But we still need one more. And apparently it's a manuscript, and I don't know where the hell that's at. So that's gonna be a bit of a doozy. Okay. So it's gonna take him 1 day to develop the photo paper I give him, which is great because they'll land around the last day. But between today and tomorrow, I got to find that manuscript. So hopefully there's no type of time issue there. If that's the case, then I got it. Okay. Now we got to go to the telescope room first. Where was that? We're on a mission right now, boy. I'm not sure you even got to do that. Like, can't you just go in there normally? Let me see. Okay. Yep, so you can't use it without turning the lights out in the apartment, which makes sense because they want you to have to go through some horrific shit to be able to complete this. But we already cleared this area, so this ain't a big deal. Yep, we got a bad ending, but we'll see what the ending is like when you actually give them all the artifacts. I'm kind of the opinion that was stated earlier, though. More than likely, I feel like all the endings are going to be kind of shitty, but we'll see. Okay. Negative image. Okay. But maybe the artifacts will, I don't know, have some sort of positive effect on humanity and our relationship with the visitor. I don't know. But that last ending, Lord, basically an end of the world. Yeah, he said that the theory is that some people got very lucky with their transformation, and those were the ones that became like the gods and had cults form around them and worship them and obey them. Let's see, a retro projector, tilt the head down, place photo paper, insert this, negative this. You close your eyes and switch on the machine. Get exposed paper. Okay. So with this should be the third artifact. Help you. Heart. That's not suspicious at all. It really should have been help me. That would have awakened the inner Boy Scout. Made me want to. Well, I'll end up going in there anyway, but still. Help you is just too suspicious. Like, oh, I'm here to help you, man. You're back. About photography. Okay. It's dangerous. Come back tomorrow. Clutching your photo almost lovingly, Loud skitters to his darkroom to get to work. All right, so that's basically third artifact secured, but it's the manuscript one that's left. My colleagues and I, 4 astronomers, are trying to ascertain the nature of the phenomenon outside, of sticky matter. We could always use help. About joining you, speak to my colleague Jasper. Astronomy is dangerous work, you understand. Besides, we must ensure you meet our rigorous credentials. Okay. So I get one ending being, okay, you don't give them any artifacts. And another one being you find all the artifacts. But I don't see any other possible way you can get a different ending from that. Unless there are like other factors that go into it. So we got to find the manuscript. So we got to use our head here. Where could it be? Like, what's the area that we didn't really explore? I feel like we did everything, to be honest. But, you know, we just walk around a little bit, see what's happening. Earth is 13 and demands sacrifice. Mars is 11 and demands the Earth. United, they will open the way. Yeah, I think that's just telling you how to get into the, what is it, the ground floor? 1. Is it Mars 1? No, it's Earth. Earth, as they say in Dragon Ball Z. Okay, we already did that. We're sending the baby to Earth? You ever just get a sudden ringing in your ear out of nowhere? It's always fun. God. We're investigating. Don't mind me. Quite the investigation team we have here. Really having Morton would be better than the other guy, though. Dan, a discarded letter addressed to Jasper is dated to about 3 months ago. I destroyed the negatives. They were too dangerous. I know you said you wanted a picture, but it's a bad idea. I only glanced at the projection for an instant and am now plagued with migraines. It seems that even indirect observation carries deleterious consequences. Deleterious. I had never heard of that word. Let me look that up. Never heard of it. Deleterious? Causing harm or damage. But how do you pronounce it? Let's see.
Deleterious.
Deleterious. Causing harm or damage.
Deleterious.
Deleterious. I've never heard of that word. I have half a mind to destroy my telescope and blank disk too. Get rid of all my notes. We should just forget we ever found this. Okay. Edwin, 31. Yeah, we already been in there. That's the telescope room, I think. And this is the painter's room. This is where we got the painting from. So that's where we get one artifact. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing to do in there. Seriously doubt it have anything to do with the rat room. But let's just double check. It wouldn't hurt. I might go upstairs and get Morton real quick though, because he can actually communicate better with the astronomers. Man, I get paid today. I'm gonna buy a big box of Hot Pockets and some candy for the weekend. I bought I bought these like, I don't know, like frost covered pretzels, Halloween pretzels. They are so good. I bought it on a whim. I was like, let me just get this bullshit. Man, that shit was good. Damn. I gotta make sure I find time for the gym this weekend, because it's gonna be a lot of laying around watching movies and stuff in my face with sugary treats. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be on this floor. Let's go get Morton real quick. Okay. Okay. Now you can stay home and play video games. Yes, yes, very good. All right, what would he want? Head. Okay, ranged. SMG special. A submachine gun. Okay. We never got the Hell Sword, right? We never defeated the Furnace. We haven't defeated the Furnace yet. Which kind of sucks. I never got a chance to use it, even in the other save. Okay, work boots, accessory. Increases defense, max HP, and protects from acid. Protects from stun and paralysis. Okay, jewelry. You become immune to panic and fear. Okay, that's cool. Rat claws. I feel like he would really have a flamethrower, bro. But how much fuel does he use? I'm gonna give him the flamethrower for now, though. Probably won't have much chance to use it anyway, but okay. So I guess I might as well save right now, since I can. You know, I did just secure the third artifact. I'll save here, right in the middle. Okay, what time? Well, I ain't gonna worry about the time. We just gotta find one more artifact. One more artifact. But where could it be? Maybe the sewer, perhaps, something like that. COVID was more of a healing time for odd people, and it was the end of the world for normies. That's my takeaway from this. What, what was it for me? Again, I think for me, it was so normal because I'm so used to being by myself anyway. I also think it depends on where you were too, because there was some places that had more like restrictive measures, like Australia or Canada, where they were even trying to like their lockdowns were crazy. And then you had places where if you didn't get the shot, like you couldn't go to school. People were losing their jobs. So it depends a lot on like the country where you lived in and your circumstances. I think because I was needing at the time, didn't have a big effect on me. And even when I got my part-time job, it's not like they expected us to really, like at my part-time job, they didn't expect us to get the shot or the mask up or anything like that. And it was funny because I was working in like a small medical center. Did you look outside? No way. What are you looking for? I had a dream of a guardian with a glass eye, quietly watching the skies. Okay. Tick Man. Okay. I feel the worst for people who had to get it for their job. Though, like my mom, she got the shot because she works as a nurse. So you know, when you work in the medical industry, that was like a non-negotiable. You know, at least so far her health seems to be good, but that always bothered me that my mom, she had to get the shot to keep her nursing job. What a what a disgusting world we live in, I swear. You know, really my takeaway from COVID is that people are really just a crisis away from completely turning into animals and turning against each other. You know, when you have people saying that people should be forced to take the shot, saying that they should lose their jobs, saying that people who don't want to get the shot shouldn't be given medical treatment for other illnesses or injuries. It really, to me, that's my takeaway. It showed the ugliness of humanity, especially in a crisis. That's my takeaway. Because people got really nasty as far as like taking sides about getting the shot or not getting the shot. You know, and it really just kind of shows the amount of freedom that people are willing to just throw away. Like people are really just eager to throw away their freedom if they're even a little bit afraid of something disturbing, you know, their comfort. And that's really what makes people so easy to take advantage of. Like it's nothing for the government to manufacture different crises, like different problems or crises, and then use it to their advantage. Quick bandage. Because they see how people react. Narrow flame burst. Ooh. I wonder if it has anything to do with what's going on down here, though. Like, I feel like if I was gonna find a Jupiter disc, it would probably be down here. Cause that's one disc I am missing. I never found the Jupiter disc. That's what I'm kind of worried about. I never found that damn Jupiter disc. Deleterious. Damn, and some of the gates are still up. So this was before I had really thoroughly searched the sewers. I'm tickled, a friendly tick. I'm here to drink blood and make friends. I was betrayed. I got time for this shit, bro. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm sorry, homie. We got time for all this extra shit. You gotta die. I don't want your little blood items. Keep your bullshit. Stuff it up your ass. Ain't got time for it. I'm trying to save the world, man. Oh, this guy. Oh, he shoots and scores. Marco is frozen solid. Damn, this guy's putting in work. But so are we. Hockey stick found. Knocked him the fuck out. You got knocked the... You know what's funny? I went back and I watched Rush Hour 2. And I remember when I first watched Rush Hour 2, I was like, Chris Tucker got kind of fat. Because Chris Tucker was super skinny back in the 90s. If you remember, like in Friday and the first Rush Hour movie. And in the second one, he's much like thicker. And I watched it recently and I realized Chris Tucker didn't get fat in the second movie. He actually put on muscle. But he was so skinny that he had looked fat to me. But when I was a kid and I watched it, I was like, Chris Tucker got fat. I think at the time I didn't appreciate how, people who are really skinny, a lot of times they don't like being really skinny. And so they'll start working out and putting on muscle mass, but it changes how they look a lot. And Dave Chappelle did the same thing. Dave Chappelle was like, he was really skinny and then he got really fit and in shape and put on like a lot of muscle mass, and it made him look very different. But if you go back and watch Rush Hour 2, Chris Tucker was in great shape. The Strange Creature is drawing. Oh yeah, this is that one kid. David is worried. Lord, I gotta go through this bullshit again. Uh-huh. Which one was this? This was Oliver, right? Okay. Well, I figured that out. I don't know who that slug is, man. He knows me from somewhere, but I don't know him. I didn't really benefit from murdering him, so I'll just leave him alone for now. Whoop. Whoop. Look at this guy. Freaking weirdo. Oh, video game. Oh, that's where you find Catafalque, the Castlevania ripoff game. I have a bad habit of restarting games. Restart. Oh, no, I ain't got that problem. It's so many good games to play. I say I don't get the most out of some of the games that I play because I beat it and I want to move on to the next one. You know, it's like when I think back to being a kid, one thing that I did not really understand was the concept of like beating a game over and over and over again and getting better. Like you'll be amazed sometimes how much better you get at a video game if you like try to beat it more than once. Or like you beat a game, he just confused everybody, bro. But yeah, you beat a game and then you try to go back and beat it again, you'll be much better. I mean, clearly. But that's really how people get really good at like speed running games and stuff like that. Like that's where it starts. You beat a game and you try to beat it the second time and you beat it in like half the time. And then you figure out how to do certain things easier. And maybe you go for a third try and a fourth. You know, I didn't really appreciate that concept growing up. I just jumped from one game to the next. But I feel like there's a certain value to taking the time to play a game multiple times. I just don't do it. For the most part, fidget. Damn. Too far to hit. So fire has no effect on this guy. Excellent hit. Bear hug. Shuriken. Man, that's so creepy. Oh, damn. Did he just die? We gotta be careful too, because we don't want to pass too much time and then not be able to have enough time to get the last artifact. But I think we'll be all right. Fuck. Nice. That was fucking devastating. Wait, I never even did this? Oh, I see. Show the chew toy. Okay. Wrap gift. What was in there again? Elixir. Oh, great. I never had to use those either. How many do I have? Like 10? Bruh. Leftover pizza. Okay. Where is that? The coat of arms, 50% chance of the wearer for the wearer to act twice per turn. That's actually a pretty good item. I ain't gonna lie, but your defense goes down so much as a result of using it. That's the bad thing about it. That combat knife is good too. Ah, okay. A terrible sewer beast draws near. I don't have any more gasoline. So wait, every shot takes your gasoline? Oh no. That's terrible. Join us. All right, he's burning from acid. Jump attack. Molotov. Damn. That was easy. I wasn't really worried. I expected it to be that damn easy. Essential worker. My mom was a nurse, but retired. She's a big anti-vaxxer. And see, my mom, unfortunately, she was the type like she bought into the whole COVID vaccine thing 100%, bro. She thought I was crazy. I remember this. She thought I was crazy. And I was constantly trying to tell her and show her different information that I was getting, you know. But I think whether she believed the vaccine was helpful or not, she was still in a tough spot because her primary job was being a nurse, and they were really adamant about everyone getting the vaccine. I mean, they were, you know, in the hospital, the pressure to get vaccinated is extremely high because, you know, in a hospital setting, the whole idea of trust the experts, trust the doctor, that's law. That's damn near biblical scripture in a hospital. So you can't really go against that in that type of setting. You know, there are some places or jobs where you could avoid it, but in a hospital, how dare you question the medical experts on anything? So she was in a really tough spot regardless, but you know, that was just a terrible time. And that's why, you know, when people say things like we could never have a draft in America, well, I think that's bullshit because it's really just a matter of getting the people to turn against each other. And we could definitely have a draft. If you can get people riled up the same way they got the vaxxers riled up against the anti-vaxxers, it's possible. You'll have people snitching and telling like, oh, she's hiding her sons in the basement. Go get. I'm telling you, like it'll be crazy. The same way you got people snitching on people who might have said jokes or bad things about Charlie Kirk after he died and trying to get them fired. That same energy would be used if we had a draft to try to get people caught. People supporting press gangs. I'm telling you, it's all about just getting the people to turn against each other. It's that simple. David is worried. He's always on my case, right? Charlie, isn't he always on my case? Did he say Charlie? You're Roxy, right? That's the dog, idiot. I do feel dumb for that because that's the dog. That is the dog, and they said it 100 times. Victor, nope. Okay. Tristan and Charlie. Okay, so we got them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a map of this place, bro. Because I could miss one thing here, and they'll throw off the whole mission. That's the slug, man. What time is it? I was hoping I could finish this tonight. I was hoping I could finish. This would be the last episode, but I think we're gonna have one more episode still. But I might take a little break because I want to play something different for Halloween. I want to play like I don't know, something, just something different. $16. What was 16? Is it Uranus? Okay. Jupiter is Zeus. I went through Final Fantasy 7 3 times. I think I beat Final Fantasy 7 once. All of once. Once is enough. I don't think I really need to play it again. I think if I played it again, it'll probably be the remake, but it would have to be on PC so I could make Tifa sexy again. To this day, I have not played the Final Fantasy 7 remake because of the censorship. I stand on business when it comes to my big titty anime girls, bro. Was it Mercury? What the hell was 5? Pluto? Pluto. What the hell does this guy do again? Oh no. So he wants bandages, I see. And I think this was the security room. I might go check there again later, but I don't know. I feel like since I've already got the artifact related to that room, probably not much in there left for me. A frame family picture. She's not that bad, but understandable. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I get that she's still attractive, but it was blatant censorship. Like it was just the most blatant type of censorship, and I was just very bothered by that because to me it's a sign of the times just going to shit, man, where people are sensitive about a fucking anime video game character being attractive and sexy, you know, and it's not in tune with what that character or how that character was designed. I mean, like it or not, Tifa was designed to be a sexy big titty anime girl, period. And you lean into that. You don't run away from it. You lean into it. The titties should have been bigger. They should have been bouncier. They should have been sweat glistening on her cleavage. That's the truth. I'm not lying. Like that is, you lean into what the character is. You don't run away from it. You don't run away from Cloud being like a pretty boy, but kind of edgy, cool twink, right? We know what Cloud is. You lean into, and that's what they did. Barrett, the same thing. Big angry black man. Tough son of a bitch. Foul mouth Sid. You lean into what the characters are and you make them cooler. They ran away from what Tifa was. I'll never respect that shit. I'll never respect it because they ran away from what she was instead of embracing what she was. It's not about what your opinion of it is. You're doing a remake. So, you know, shit, be faithful to it. If you don't want to do that, then remake another game. Don't decide to remake a game. You're not gonna be faithful to the fucking characters. Who the fuck was this guy? Every time I seen this guy, I ran away from him because he just looked so spooky. But let me see. He might just instantly kill us, bro. But I'm done running away. Resist. Resist. Oh, damn. Dude, I ran away from him like 100 times. That's another one. What the fuck? But yeah, man, I'm just saying with Tifa, it should have been big fucking titties flopping around while she's body slamming dragons, bruh. Sweaty cleavage, sweat dripping down the like. Cause where's the lie? Because that's what she was. That's what she was. And they were like, nope, you can't have that. Because it's, 2021 or 2, whenever the fuck that game came out. Fuck them. It should have been melons, bazookas just flying around, bruh. No bra. No bra, nothing. You know, it would have been one thing if Final Fantasy VII was something different, or her character was something different. Like, so if she was designed to be like some classy chick or something. But no, we all know what the fuck Tifa was. See, Ares is the one where like she's the conservative girl next door type. You know, got the nice little sundress on. You know, she's the one you bring back home to mama. But Tifa is dressed like a damn streetwalker. You know, she was designed to appeal to the male gaze, as they say these days. I would cook or something, but I want to pass time. But we did a couple things. We did a couple things, man. That's not eggy, is it? What is up, my fellow Marco tubers? That's not the egg white. At 6 in the morning on the Marco stream. Free the old pie, exactly. Watching stream and organizing my game files. I just built a new PC and I'm making sure my Linux setup has everything I need. Big flat flopperoonies, yes. That's not the real Eggy though, right? I heard that he's kind of disappeared for a while. Like people haven't really heard from him much. But I'm not sure. What is the latest on the real Eggman? I heard he's been kind of MIA for a little bit. I want to see you play Stellar Blade. I'm up to the fishing mini game, so trying to unlock the suit, but got distracted with other games. Stellar Blade. What console is that for? Because isn't that Coomer friendly game? We gotta support the Coomer games, bro. Stellar Blade. What is that for? I feel like I don't have a console that can play it. What the hell is it on? PlayStation 5. I ain't got no damn PlayStation 5. But yeah, just donate to the PlayStation 5 fund and we'll get to it. I'm on some night owl nocturnal mode lately. Yeah, I woke up kind of early because I went to sleep early. But I'm about to go to the store soon because I just got paid. Just got paid. I gotta buy my snacks for my Halloween weekend. I'm gonna be shutting this room, watching some good ass horror movies. Edwin's notes dated about 2 months ago. The handwriting is skewed and there are many crossed out passages. The mysterious visitor was really a wish granting shooting star. Every night I feel like I can see more and more of the universe. Okay. Who would have the manuscript? That's the thing about it. Like Sybil, Beryl, Jasper, Vincent, Lambert, Lau. Who would have it? Hmm. I just do some podcasting mostly, but I have got back to doing some music again lately, trying some different genres out. Oh, so now you trying to cross over? I swear, white rappers always got to do that. They gotta. It's like they start with rap, and then it's like, all right, let me go to my country roots. Let me make a rock album. But I always wanted to make some EDM songs. To be honest, I've always wanted to do EDM because I actually don't listen to a lot of rap. I don't think there's anything in here. I'll check it out again later though, just to be sure. And Lau, he isn't gonna be ready till tomorrow. She ain't got shit. Why would she be involved? And this is yeah, that's Eugene's house. I moved to Iowa last year and they have a dip here called Party Dip, and it's bus a dip here. A what? Still a Blaze on PC, but you need that GPU I was telling you about. Yeah, I figured. I figured I'm gonna have to upgrade for that. Marco still hasn't uploaded any music lately. The fucker has a full album made, but hasn't released anything. He just does self help opinions now. Shaking my head. Yep. I was gonna release a song on Friday, but now that you're talking shit, I was just about to drop a song, but now I was like, yeah, the last song I dropped was Heat in My Heart, and that's not even on the album. That was just something I did for fun. I said, let me go ahead and drop another robot music track real quick. But now Hellbreaker, like, this motherfucker, I don't give a fuck anymore. Fuck him. All right. Okay, but like, damn, bro. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, let me talk to some people. Okay. Yeah, he's the one that tells you about the painting. Okay. Never mind. Okay. That music is way too epic, man. I'm just talking to a guy in a robe. Damn. I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with that eyeball. Okay. All right. That's where that giant worm was at. Okay. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. It's just a giant eyeball. I don't know. what if I had to put on like some sort of, wait, what's this? One. I think I checked there, right? Okay. Mm. It's a sour cream dip with spices, hot sauce. Oh, I see. I'm not really a dip guy though. I've had like cheese dip for chips, but that's about it. Cypress Hill. I had that Black Sunday album when I was a teenager. I had like every Bone Thug album and one Cypress Hill album. That was my entire CD collection. Well, I got set off when King Cobra died. I realized that I needed to fill out that Rockstar side because you never know when it could be your time. Who's King Cobra? Praying all sales make it for real. Praying for my brothers. I forgot how I did this last time. Let me see. Ba-da-da. My first CD was Limp Bizkit, Chocolate Starfish. Chocolate Starfish? Is that... Is he talking about like a dirty butthole? I think it's Neptune and Void. And Sun and Mars. What? Damn. I think I gotta change it back to get back in there. I think that's the problem. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out tonight. Shit. You weren't gonna drop shit. I definitely was. I was at work thinking like, what song should I was literally at work because I was at work listening to music, and I usually keep the songs that I finished on my music player, and so the song popped up, and I was like, oh, I should actually upload that. Since I haven't uploaded any music since Heat in My Heart. This literally happened yesterday. But now, I don't know. I genuinely listen to all sorts, but mostly metal. I mostly listen to like video game and video game music, J-pop. I love Japanese R&B music from like the 70s and 80s, like, or like soul music. I mean, they were clearly just mimicking Americans, but they make some pretty good tracks. It's pretty cool. People used to talk about him in the streams back in like 2017, but I got hip to him in 2019 more so. He was a gothic cowboy warlock rock star who was known for his creative works. His dad found him passed away in his trailer back in August, and it was a loss for many of us. But yeah, me and him were the same age, so I was like, man, I gotta just go for anything. Life has the opportunity to create something every day, so I decided I'm gonna come back and go for it somewhere. Exactly, we're back. We're so back. I ain't gonna figure this shit out tonight, bro. I ain't gonna figure this shit out. You ever listen to Luigi or whatever his page is called? I don't know none of these SoundCloud rappers. when I say I literally only listen to like video game music and fucking Japanese R&B, I mean it, bro. Every now and then, I might like really. If I download a rap song or hear a rap song, it's just because I heard it and I liked it, and so I download it. But I don't look. That's the thing about it. I don't. It's not what I check for. To be honest, it's not really what I'm necessarily checking for. Because when I was growing up, I was never really into listening to rap like that anyway. So I just really got into like Bone Thugs kind of got me into it. Bone Thugs and NWA, Easy E, shit like that. But I was never heavy on listening to rap like that as much as even though I'm a rapper. But if I hear something cool, I'll download it. Oh no, I'm gonna drop it anyway. I'm fucking around. No need to give me a no give me I need to start a fund a fundraiser or something. I'm trying to get StreamYard or the other one. What's the one with the duck? I don't know. Maybe it's the same one. But I want to start streaming it on multiple platforms at once instead of like trying to split everything up. He had a 24/7 J-Funk radio that I would always play on my streams as background music. I have a bit of anime and video game music on my phone. Was listening to the Mushishi OST earlier today at work. Man, I'll tell you, man, like my playlist is crazy. We got Force of Nature, Sneak Chamber. That's from the Samurai Champloo soundtrack. Frood Shaf something, that's from Saga Frontier 2. Frostman, Ice Stage, Mega Man 8, Full Force, Ain't My Type of Hype from the House Party soundtrack. G Gundam, Flying in the Sky, opening. G Herbo, Run It Up. Let's see, this is from Gurren Lagann OST. Go Straight, that's Streets of Rage 2. Got some songs from the GTA soundtracks. Heartbreak, Persona 4, Heat in Your Heart, No More Heroes, Hiroshi Sato, Say Goodbye. That's some Japanese R&B-esque music. I'm Still Standing, Elton John. Inside My Love, man. What's that? Is It a Crime? Sade. Lord. I got the most random. Nobody has a more random music playlist than me, bro. Young Jeezy, Jodeci, Jujutsu Kaisen. Got some Chad Marco thrown in there. King of Fighters OST, Trigun OST, Lady of My Life from Michael Jackson's Thriller album, Lick G, Mellow Akira. Oh my God, bro. Lil White, I Sure Will. All right, so I'm gonna end the stream there. I'm glad you guys showed up. We got a visit from Egg White. I'm putting a track out tomorrow, Friday, so look out for that. I think we probably got about one more episode of this to go because I got to find one more artifact and I have no idea where to look, and I'm too distracted from talking to you guys. So I might just take some time to look off stream, and then when I come back, I'll come with my results. We probably got like one more episode of this to go, so look forward to that. And I'll be streaming probably at least once a day over the course of the weekend, in between watching my horror movies. So look forward to it as well. Now, I'll see you guys.